cover up just in case.
Take cover!
Well, he can't tell us anything.
Killed by his own pal, so he would not talk. Caramba, such people, Sheriff Gaines invites us here to meet. Kit, why did you stop and dismount back there on the trail just before they started shooting?
I saw a couple of horses.
A good thing you did.
Well, let's put him on a horse and take him back to the sheriff.
Your friend, the sheriff, will not be expecting us to arrive with such a present.
I didn't recognize him when you arrived. But after going over him more closely, I find I do know him, but not from around here.
He's a bandido from the south, see?
I knew him in Sonora. He was a killer for hire.
Then you don't know what his connections are around here.
No, I never saw him here in Willow Flat. I'd say he was brought here for one job, to kill you.
Fine fiesta you invite us to. How did they know that Kit was coming?
It beats me. I haven't told a soul. I guess I'm getting too old for this job. Seems like I can't handle it anymore. But a man hates to quit under fire.
Why should you be under fire?
Because I haven't been able to stop the stagecoach holdups, they think I'm in on it. Fact is, people are saying that I'm boss of the bandit gang. That's why I asked you to come here, Kit.
Isn't that the map to the road to El Dorado?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, let me show you. They call that the road to El Dorado because it comes in here from the east of the California diggings.
A while back, that was a long line of covered wagons.
Yes, and there's still plenty of them coming. But in those days, we never had any trouble.
I suppose gold shipments are coming down over that road now from Virginia City.
Seems like all you got to do out there is stick a pick in the side of the mountain, you get a bucket full of gold.
Let's go there, Kit.
Well, they haven't got an assay office there yet or no mills. So the shipping of the gold is its mine to Sacramento.
Must be rich stuff.
The richest stuff anyone ever saw. Stages and wagons coming over carrying fortunes. And pretty near half of them don't get through.
Do you have any idea who the bandits might be?
No one's ever seen them in the act of robbery and lived to tell about it.
They kill everyone, huh? Sounds like the bandido Claudio.
Do all the robberies occur in the one place?
That's the trouble. They always strike about 10 or 15 miles one side or the other of Willow Flat.
El Toro and I will scout that road tomorrow.
Where do you think these robbers live?
Way back deep in the mountains someplace. But I've never picked up a single track of them.
Surely there must have been some tracks where the stages were held up.
But I haven't found one. That's what's defeated me.
Come on, Toro, we gotta find a room for tonight.
Well, you can't beat the hotel. Well, it's run by Marji Jason. She's a real frontier woman. You'll both like her.
And she cook tacos?
Well, I don't know about tacos, but her roast beef is the best.
Always roast beef.
I never even saw you.
Mucho gusto en verle. And had I seen you, the collision would have been averted. Permit me. Would you kindly indicate where I should place these?
Yes, right here in the wagon. Well, I reckon that was right careless of me of thumping into you like that.
No se preocupe usted, señora.
Say, that sounds pretty, that Spanish talk. I like it. But, let's get something straight. It's not senora.
Well, 1,000 pardons, señorita.
Don't be so extravagant. One's enough. I see your friend's looking over my laundry list. Does he have a dirty shirt, or does he want to see me?
Oh, we would like to stay at your hotel and be your boarders if you would be so gracious.
Hey, you do talk pretty. In 2 languages. My name's Marji Jason.
I'm El Toro.
El Toro. Say, that's a pretty name. So romantic sounding. What does it mean?
It means the ball.
Oh. And what's your friend's name?
When I look into your eyes, I'm lost. They're so big and sparkling.
I reckon you haven't told me your friend's name.
Come, you shall meet him. Margie, I'd like you to meet my amigo.
Right glad to meet you, Mr.
Carson, Kit Carson.
Well, follow me and register.
I thought you weren't going to use your name.
We've got nothing to hide, not after what happened back down the road.
I'm giving you boys 9 and 10. 2 nice rooms at the top of the stairs.
Money in advance, I guess.
Oh, shucks, no, I reckon I know honest face.
Confound it, Margie. Why are you always changing the furniture?
Don't be giving yourself airs and wear your specs.
Some new boarders, Margie?
You'd have heard me talking to him on the porch if you wasn't half deaf as well as half blind. This is Judge Warren. Kit Carson, El Toro.
Gentlemen.
Is there a court here in Willow Flats, Judge?
Judge Warren in court? Oh, that's a good one.
It's just a nickname. I'm not a judge, not even a lawyer. My profession, when I had one, was dealing games of chance, but failing eyesight caused me to retire.
Now, don't be talking the arms off these boys, Judge. You go along and finish your afternoon nap. Yeah, I reckon I better be getting along and deliver my laundry, or I won't be home in time to cook your supper.
El que mucho abarca, poco aprieta.
El Toro says the most romantic things.
It's an old Spanish proverb. It means he who tries to do too much never does anything.
Oh, that's sweet, ain't it? Giddy up, Topsy. I'll hold him. You help with the boxes.
All right, Marge. We'll see you back in town. You and your friend planning to stay long?
Who knows? I help you.
Seems like I'm getting a little heavy. Must be the beans I eat.
Please do not trifle with me. You have beans?
Yes, your kind, too. Fried jollies.
Jollies. Frijoles. Come, I'll show you how to cook them.
Do these coaches coming from Virginia City run on a schedule?
No, but I've got an agreement with them to notify me by mail a few days ahead of the departure of any vehicle carrying gold.
Good. El Toro and I are right out to meet him. Do you know approximately when the next shipment of gold will be coming through?
I haven't heard a thing yet. The 3 stages came through yesterday. They were traveling together, so they made it all right. The driver said it wasn't likely that any more would be coming in for a few days.
There's no guard or driver on that stage. Looks like they're all dead, Sheriff.
What happened? Tell me.
Looks like the stage was held up down the road a piece.
Waco, Tubby, take care of the horses. Seems to me things are getting worse and worse around here. Things like this never happened when I first come here.
Margie, you better go inside. There's nothing you can do here.
Has this ever happened before? I mean, a stage coming in without a driver.
No, the stage is usually found in a ditch someplace, but never right where the holdup was pulled.
Pretty clever. It'll be very hard to pick up their trail.
That's why I've never been able to trace them to the hideaway in the mountains.
Maybe they don't hide out in the mountains.
I know everybody in town. I know all the miners working their claims here. Good, honest, hard-working people, kid.
But how could bandits living in the mountains know that you had written for me? They knew exactly where and when to strike.
Somebody's been reading your mail, Sheriff.
Someone close to you has been bossing these jobs. So close you'd never suspect them. Toro, I got a job for you. Job you like.
I hope it's got something to do with Margie.
Everyone around here, sometime or another, has visited Marji's hotel.
If Margie knew anything, she'd have told me.
Maybe she does know things without realizing their importance. Romancer, get her confidence. And remember, you can't overdo making love to a woman like Marji.
You can't overdo making love to any woman.
El Toro and I get started early in the morning. We'll try to find the spot where the stage was held up. Maybe that'll tell us something.
You want me to go along?
No, we'll do it alone.
Just as you say, kid.
Carson and El Toro are going to bed. They've been over to the sheriff's office.
I'm worried about Carson showing up in this town.
Now, I told you a week ago he was on his way.
You also told me he'd never get here.
You know, we slipped up somewhere on the trail.
But another slip-up may mean a noose around our necks.
Well, we can't kill them right here in the hotel. Unless
Unless what?
you poison them.
What I want to do is cash in our chips.
Quick now, the way the gold is piling up.
I want to live and enjoy what I've got. You know, I could go back to acting on the New York stage right now.
Yeah, they can do without you for a while longer.
You're a cold fish, Warren. All you think of is gold, gold, and more gold. If we keep this up, we're going to hang, and you know it.
You'll do as I say.
Don't look at me like that. All right, I'll stick. I'm getting sick and tired of playing this one role of Marji, the pioneer woman.
And another thing. I want you to be careful of this El Toro.
Oh, I'm stringing him along.
Yeah, that's just what he's figuring, too. You be careful. Smarter women than you have made fools of themselves over men. If this is El Toro, get rid of him. You're in just the right mood to make a fool of yourself. Well, Margie, way past my bedtime. I think I'll turn in.
I reckon it is getting late, Judge. I'll go to bed myself.
It's such a beautiful night, I could not sleep. Would you care to step out and count the stars with me?
You really like me, El Toro.
Con todo el corazón.
But if one of those cute little senoritas were to come in, you'd be after her like a flash.
No, I swear it. Más vale malo por conocido que bueno por conocer.
Say it again.
Más vale malo por conocido que bueno por conocer.
What does it mean?
Well, it means it's better to stick with what you got than try somebody else and be disappointed.
You tickle.
Hello. Amor de mi vida. Ángel mío.
How long are you going to stay in Willow Flat?
For you, stay here forever if you want me to.
I want you to go. At once. And don't ask me to give you a reason.
But why? We're on the doorstep of a great romance. Me leave you now? Never.
Go to San Francisco. Wait for me at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. You have money?
See.
All right, then. Leave at once.
But, I must inform Senor Carson. I'll leave tomorrow.
All right. But make sure of that. Can you sleep now?
Oh, I can dream.
Well, how was the romance?
I did not have my heart in this one, but I figured it would keep me in practice.
Did you find out anything?
See, she's one of them.
Oh, you're loco.
You underestimate the power of love.
Go on.
Steeped in crime as she is, this miserable woman still craves affections and love.
What are you talking about?
I only did this in the interest of justice, but I'm not proud that I pulled a confession out of her under the pretense of love.
A confession?
See, a confession. She begged me to leave here at once and then made a rendezvous in San Francisco. Obviously, she knows they're plotting to murder us and she wants to save me.
That's not exactly a confession of the robberies. Come on, let's get to bed. We gotta get up early. What is this? Those tracks are made by a small wagon.
See, Marji's laundry wagon.
Could be. I saw those same tracks down the road a piece. But I didn't think it had anything to do with us. The steel rim on one of the wheels is split.
They could not take the strong box away on a horse, but on Marji's wagon, see?
I guess I underestimated the power of love, El Toro. Let's get back to town. You go in the kitchen and keep Marji busy. I'll duck around the back and have a look at the wagon.
What are you doing?
Ask him.
We had a little misunderstanding.
Shucks, I don't know what to do about you men, always fighting. I'd be ashamed, grown men acting like children.
It's my fault, I guess. I jumped in before I saw who he was. You know how we've been missing things out of the barn.
Well, I reckon I won't fire you this time so long as Mr. Carson's all right.
Did you see the postmaster?
You were right, Kit. The whole thing was happening here right under my nose. The postmaster was awful busy trying to tend to the store, run the post office, too.
So Warren was helping him with the mail.
How did you know it was Warren?
We've been watching him, and he's not so old like you would have people to think.
Did you get any mail today?
Yes, a stage is coming in this afternoon with a large consignment of gold.
Good. This is our chance to catch him red-handed. Did you leave the letter so that Warren could see it?
Just like you said, only this time, I steamed open the envelope and sealed it up again. I saw him come into the store just before I came in here.
El Toro will cook up some kind of a story so that Marji will think we're going the other direction. You give us about an hour's start and then follow us. Where's a good place for us to meet?
Redwater Creek.
Good. We'll head out of town the opposite direction and double back cross country.
See, I've got a few good men I can trust.
We'll play it alone.
Just as you say, kid.
Listen to me, Judge. Pass this one up. I don't care how much it's carrying.
We can't afford to pass anything up.
I won't take the chance with Carson here in the hotel.
I told you I'd take care of him and his friend.
Buenos dias, mi amorcita. Querida, do you know where a snakebite camp is?
Oh, Rattlesnake Camp? Well, that's just 21 miles southeast of here.
I got a cousin that lives there. You know him, yes?
What's his name?
His name is Ignacio Guadalupe Guillermo Salvador Hernandez.
I never heard of him.
If it's 20 miles, like you say, or 21 miles, perhaps you would be so gracious as to prepare us a lunch for two.
Oh, shucks, dearie, there won't be no trouble. Will you be back tonight?
Oh, it's too far. Tonight we're going to stay at my cousin. Wonderful.
What's wonderful?
Well, Senor Carson, he don't care if he goes or not. You come with me. We'll ride in your wagon.
I'd like nothing better, but I gotta deliver my laundry. You better go with Mr. Carson. I'll fix the victuals.
Drop your gun, Warren.
You ain't like yourself, El Toro. You don't seem to want to believe me. It happened just like I told you. I came around that turn over there and ran smack into a robbery. If you tell the sheriff that, he'll believe you.
You tell him yourself. Here he comes.
Oh, Sheriff, El Toro here wants to tell you how I come to be here.
I know all about it, Marge. Take her into town, El Toro.
Oh, thank you. No, she's your guest now.
Come on, you two. Get in that wagon. Get going.